Hi everyone, I'm back for another video, and today I'm going to talk about my experience as an adult getting braces. So if you didn't already notice, I've got braces on my bottom teeth, and I've had them on at the minute for 24 hours, more than 24 hours, just a little over 24 hours. So that's why my voice sounds a little bit strange, because I've not got used to talking with them on yet, and it does feel quite different to obviously not having them on. It does feel quite strange still. I'm not used to it. So today I'm just going to talk about why I decided to get them, how long I'll have them on for, cost, and experience obviously getting them on for the first time. So first of all, the reason I decided to get them was actually because my dentist recommended it, because my top teeth are really quite straight, but the bottom teeth had all started to like overlap, and as you can probably see, they are not straight. And it was causing an issue with my bite when I was eating. My teeth weren't meeting together, so when I was eating, it was sort of like, instead of my teeth meeting together like that, it was sort of, I had like a bit of an overbite. And my dentist just said, basically, it's only going to get worse, it'll carry on, like your teeth will continue to move unless you do something about it, so it'll carry on, it'll only get worse. And obviously aesthetically that's not ideal, but more like functionally, I would probably start to have trouble like eating, and basically the sooner you rectify it, the easier it is to do, like the shorter amount of time it takes. So that's why I decided to get it done, aside from obviously the vanity factor. Although you know, it's not very vain having metal in your mouth for all that time. So yeah, that's why I decided to get them done. Originally I did want to get the clear aligners, so we did try to go down that route, but I wasn't eligible for that. My teeth weren't eligible for that, so that's why I ended up having to have the train tracks. But because it's just the bottom teeth that have the issue, I don't have any on the top for now. The price for all the bottom and whitening included is just over £2,000. It was £2,048 or something like that. So obviously it's an investment, it's really expensive. But I just thought, get them done now, because I'm probably gonna have bigger things to spend the money on if I wait any longer. So just get them done now while I've got the money. And hopefully it'll be worth it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit painful as it stands at the minute, so kind of thinking, oh, why did I get this done? But hopefully it'll be worth it when I get it done. While I was waiting to get them done, there was a girl getting hers off at the same time, and she was absolutely buzzing, and her teeth were perfect, like they look so good. So that inspired me to carry on and get them on. I was actually really surprised at how quick of a process it was to actually get them on. So I went, and what they did first, so I had a consultation first, and they take photographs of your teeth, take like x-rays of your mouth and things like that, and then you see a specialist, and then they recommend like what type of treatment for whatever you want doing, or you know, say yes we can treat you, or we can't treat you, and then give you like an estimate of like how much it's going to be. So I think maybe if you were getting like top and bottom, it might be a bit more money. But I think because I was just getting the bottom, it was only, I mean, £2 still expensive, but I think that's just for like one side. I did know someone who had top and bottom, and his was £4, so that makes sense. So then in the consultation, they were like, here's what we can offer you, here's what we recommend, here's the cost. Do you want to go ahead with it or not? It's up to you. And they did offer a payment plan as well, which was interest free, so that's an option. And then if you decide to go ahead, they book you in to get them put on. So that's what I had yesterday. So when I first arrived, I had I took like a mould of my teeth, which was a little bit weird. So they put this like Play-Doh, sort of like Play-Doh-y texture-y, like goo in your mouth on like a mouth guard and get you to like bite down into it. Which was like, it was like bright pink and tasted like, does anyone remember those old Lip Smacker lip balms? That's what it tasted like. So like not the most pleasant experience, but it definitely was bearable. And then I waited for a little bit, and then I went through to get the actual like metal put on my teeth. And for some reason I had in my head that it would be like a longer process, but it was legitimately only like 20 minutes, and they were really nice doing it. So they just put like the brackets on, and then like she threaded the wire through, so it was all fine while the brackets were on. Didn't feel any pain. And then when she threaded the wire through, and that's when she like puts the tension on, that's when you start to like feel not necessarily pain, but just like tension on the teeth. And then I was fine for a few hours afterwards, but so I had them done yesterday morning, and then last night I was struggling to eat because the pressure, like tension on the teeth, had sort of turned to like a bit of pain, and then that was like made worse if I would like try to like eat. I can't imagine how people who have both top and bottom must feel, because this is bad enough on the bottom. When I was trying to eat, I was just pressing the food against my top teeth with my tongue. That was all I could do. So yeah, I've not eaten any like proper like solid foods or anything since then. I'm just gonna like work my way up and see how I go. Hopefully the pain will die down. So I've just been taking paracetamol since then. But the weirdest part is just where my lip would sort of like rest naturally is uncomfortable because of where the brace sits inside my mouth. So I keep holding my mouth funny. I keep wanting to hold my out like that, and I feel like when Chandler from Friends gets pictures taken and he makes all their funny faces, that's what I feel like. And so I think that's going to be my biggest thing to get over. So if I just rest it, it's like right on top of the brace. So I'm either going to go underneath, or I have to like wrap my lip over it and let it sit on. But obviously it's harder to talk, or I feel like I'm not, if I talk like that, I'm not moving my mouth the way I would. I'm not like really opening my mouth the way I would have done normally. So it just feels really strange. So aside from the pain from the tension on the teeth, obviously, because it's like physically pulling your teeth, isn't it? Aside from the pain from the tension, the metal part and the brace rub on the inside of your lips and cheeks, so that's a bit sore. She did give me some wax to put on, but I'm going to see how I go, because I can tolerate it up till now. The main pain is just the tension. But she did give me some wax to put on, so I can put the wax over the bit that's rubbing on the inside of the cheek, and then hopefully that should act as like a bit of a seal to stop it rubbing on the cheek. So she said I'm probably going to have like some pain or discomfort from between a week to 10 days, and it's been 1 day, so a week plus to go on the pain, and then hopefully after that it should feel more normal, feel more natural, and I should be fine. And then I'm going back for tightening probably in 6 weeks. Probably start the pain process all over again. So potentially I could have the brace on for up to a year, depending on how quickly my teeth move and how fast they react. But it could be shorter than that. It could be 9 months. Hopefully it'll be shorter than that. But it all just depends on how fast it works, how quickly my teeth move. So we'll have to see how I go. So what I'll do is I will record some regular check-ins of the process of like how my teeth are moving, the experience, the pain, if there is any, blah blah blah, just to keep you up to date. So I'll probably do 3 videos. If it's here, I'll do one halfway through, one at the start, which is now, one halfway through, and then one at the end with like hopefully gleaming white straight teeth, final result. So they're not that bad. They're not like majorly won't cure anything, so hopefully it won't be too long, but we'll all just have to see how it goes. And then they did take like full pictures in the dentist of like before and after pictures, which I can get at the end, so I'll put them in for like comparison. So if you're wondering why I sound a little bit funny or look different in any future videos, that's why. It's because I have got this brace on my teeth. So yeah, that is all for today. As I say, I will do some check-ins halfway through the process, and at the end of the process, just to let you know how it went, whether I think it was worth it, etc. And if I have any trouble, fingers crossed I don't, I will let you know. But otherwise, that's today's video. Thanks for watching.